Ready, boys? 1, 2. Everybody voted. We're all agreed then. Good by nothing, boys. Good. Killer.
Now, what will killing her achieve?
Go ahead.
What did you say?
I said go ahead and kill me. Commit suicide. Listen to that hirsute moron.
Yeah, who are you calling hirsute?
You. Do you want to make something of it?
No, I just want to know what it means.
It means hairy.
What do you mean, my lady?
I should have thought that was obvious. Hairy, covered with hair.
No. What do you mean when you said we were committing suicide?
Well, if this Lady Adrasta, whoever she might be, is going to hunt you down for kidnapping me, what do you think she'll do if she finds out you've killed me?
She's right.
What do you mean, whoever Lady Adrasta might be? You're a lady-in-waiting, aren't you?
No.
Then, who are you, me lady?
That's the first intelligent question you've asked. I'm a traveller. I'm a Time Lord. And I am not used to being assaulted by a collection of hairy, grubby little men.
Well, she's no call to get personal.
I don't intend to get used to it either. Sit down.
Kill her!
Untie me.
Yeah, don't listen to her. She's only trying to trick you.
Sit. Sit.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Saladino.
Don't wanna be a part of anybody else's plan. I don't need a woman to behave like a man.
The same people pushing the culture war are the same people pretending it doesn't exist. This Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad shouldn't be news. This shouldn't be a controversy. The only reason why it is a controversy is because of woke sociopaths. They always talk about the anti-woke grifters, but woke is not the default. Far left activism is not the default. This is an ad for jeans that makes a play on the words jeans and jeans. And these assholes are calling it Nazi propaganda. The fact that they could do this without any sense of self-awareness, any kind of self-reflection, just go from 0 to 100. A white woman in a jeans ad? That's fascism. Oh my God. But here's the thing. They know what they're doing, but they think people are stupid and don't realize it. It's pretty ironic when you think about it because...
Are people overreacting to the Sydney Sweeney commercials?
What? American Eagle paid a white woman to talk about how great her jeans are.
Right, it's a double entendre. She has good genes because people think she's hot, and American Eagle is selling jeans.
It's a series of supremacist dog whistles. And in response, American Eagle's stock shot up 17%. Supremacists are feeling emboldened, and America is celebrating it.
This is the dog whistle. Pretending that an ad featuring a beautiful blonde white woman is fascism. This has nothing to do with fascism. Well, not right-wing fascism anyway. This is feminist fascism. Ironically, this is feminazi propaganda. I think gamers understand this better than anybody. All it takes is a beautiful woman to appear, and the feminists, the activists, the alphabet squad lose their shit.
Jeans and jeans are homophones, and yes, they are making a joke about the fact that JEANS are superior by comparing them to Sydney Sweeney, who is a subjectively attractive person, by saying that her jeans, GENES, are superior. Do you understand that anytime anybody says that their jeans are superior, that is eugenics?
This is so performative. This guy is a clown. I am a queer, neurodivergent, disabled, polyamorous professional storyteller. He's the how do you do fellow kids of online virtue signaling. I don't believe he's any of the things he says he is in his bio, but whatever, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that this guy is old enough to know that the phrase good genes or great genes has never been about race-based eugenics. Just screaming,
that is eugenics!
doesn't mean anything besides you're being performative and disingenuous and being bad faith about the expression. Sure, in a technical sense, you could say that talking about someone's good genes falls under the study of eugenics, but the colloquial expression, good genes, means that the person is hot, or they look good for their age, or young for their age, or maybe even something about like their athletic prowess, their strength, or physical fitness, right? And it's never been restricted to race. They're just mad that an ad campaign isn't moving in the direction they want it to move. They sat back and watched Jaguar destroy their company with this bullshit. This is something we've seen in Geek spaces for the longest time. The people crashing out over this American Eagle Sweet Baby Sweeney ad don't care about American Eagle. They just don't want any company catering to anyone outside of their approved demographic. These idiots are talking about boycotting American Eagle and going to Levi's and all this shit, and it's like, fine, go shop somewhere else. If you don't like a company using a white spokesperson in a country that is majority white, yeah, just go shop somewhere else. But they don't want you to have a choice.
Yep, that got me too. And I don't know why. Maybe because it's just so blatant. I keep thinking that people just are not gonna believe us until we're hung out there. But then even then, I feel like they'll be like, oh no. Kind of like they are with...
I got a big fat ass.
This is the dog whistle. Actually crying. Talking about, we're so tired. You're tired. We're tired. We're tired of you getting mad at white people for just existing. You know, it's funny how they always say, you're mad at a trans woman for just existing. The gamer bros are mad at a woman just existing. You're the ones with the insecurity and anxiety that you can't handle one company out of the many different companies out there selling clothes. You're mad because, oh no, this time is an attractive white woman. This whole past 10 years or more started because of racist activists who claimed to want diversity and inclusion when in reality they wanted to get rid of white people altogether. This is the thing that comic book geeks realized. Once they race swap or sexuality swap a character, no one can change them back. Turning Bobby Drake and Tim Drake, it's always the Drakes, but turning Bobby Drake and Tim Drake gay has destroyed both characters. And there's nothing anybody can do about it now. Because besides the women and gays that work at these companies who would speak out against it, even though it's hurting their sales, the 12 psychos on Twitter would complain too. And we can't have that. Even though they don't actually read the comics. They just want to know that the comics are pushing their agenda. They just want to know that everybody everywhere is pushing their agenda. So now, after years of DEI ad campaigns with some of the most grotesque people representing so-called marginalized people, Sydney Sweeney talking about her good genes means fascism. They're the ones who made everything political. Their stupid-ass DEI ad campaigns weren't about the product. It was about their message. They usurped comic books, video games, Hollywood films, TV shows, advertising, and made it all about their agenda. A normal ad campaign to them just means that the other side is fighting back and controlling the narrative, or threatening the narrative. Not even controlling it, just threatening the narrative is a big problem for them. They're worried about, oh no, they're holding up this blonde white woman as an ideal beauty. And you got these black women or brown women, whatever, crying as if society should place them on a pedestal.
Yep, that got me too. And I don't know why. Maybe because it's just so blatant.
They only see white women as the ideal, when that wasn't it at all. You assholes chose to make black women in media representation. You chose black women to challenge beauty standards. You're the ones who celebrate a production of Romeo and Juliet casting Gary Coleman as Juliet. You're the ones who keep casting Deborah Wilson in every goddamn video game, never changing her looks, never nerfing her looks the way you do with anyone actually good looking. You're the ones who said, this is how black women look. Bald, fat, buggy-eyed, lesbian, disabled, and trans. Now, you all have the nerve to cry about how nobody sees you as beautiful, and we only love white women. Everybody told you, if you're going to put black women in everything, at least make them look good or cast good-looking black actresses. But you all said black women have been too sexualized and objectified, so we need these fat, ugly-looking lesbian ones. So okay.
Look at me! What'd you think would happen?
This is what happens when you let feminists and activists get away with treating everything as representation and using black women as a one-size-fits-all template for DEI and to challenge beauty standards.
I am not a moment. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I am Chica. Calvin Klein.
MK. She want Gucci, Louis, Dior, Prada, Fendi, Chanel, Balenciaga. I want switches.
You told everybody this is what black women look like. This is representation. That this empowers women. Now you have women like this
Gonna believe us until we're hung out there, but then even then, I feel like they'll be like, oh no.
crying because of an ad featuring a beautiful white woman. The thing is, to these sociopaths, this isn't an ad featuring Sydney Sweeney, who happens to be white and blonde.
American Eagle paid a white woman to talk about how great her jeans are.
No, they didn't hire a white woman to sell their jeans. They hired Sydney Sweeney to sell their jeans. But these weirdos want you to believe this is an ad featuring a blonde white woman, and the ad is saying that she represents all of beauty. American Eagle is telling everybody that Sydney Sweeney is the standard for beauty all over the world, and if you don't agree, you're going to be rounded up and sent to a concentration camp.
Hey, you want to go to American Eagle?
Oh, I can't go in there because I'm black.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this. My body too bootylicious for your back.
Oh, I can't go in there because I'm black.
We do want to get to some breaking news right now out of Northwest Harris County. A crowd at a hair salon got so out of control, the Harris County Sheriff's Office asked for that company's grand opening to be called off.
Yeah, this happened at the Hair Galleria off FM 1960 in Kirkendall. We know EMS was called to the scene. Our Joy Addison is joining us now live in Northwest Harris County. Joy, what have you learned?
Yeah, well, this is pretty much just a grand opening that got out of control. Famous hairstylist Jonathan Wright of The Right Way and now owner of Hair Galleria Beauty Supply started hosting his grand opening last night. He started advertising to his over 2.3 million followers that there would be free products given to the first people that could get there. So last night, people started showing up. They camped out overnight, and then today things got out of control.
Not too good, you know, people trying to get through and whatnot. Mace being sprayed in the air. Many people were coughing. It overall resulted, like I said, in getting shut down.
Well, that it is. Talk.
So, one of the comment threads in the stupid-ass TikTok video goes, somebody comments, would this be an issue if the ad had a black person? And then the person who made this dumbass video goes, if the ad had a black person that said their genes are superior, yes. No one is superior. I believe in equality. So full of shit. Then the person who had asked the question goes, I love this. That makes sense. Thank you. And then the only sane person in this thread pops up and goes, what part of the ad said superior?
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And that's the thing. No part of the ad said that. It'd be one thing if American Eagle or Sydney Sweeney in any of these ads said something like, the genes that make Sydney Sweeney white, blue-eyed, and blonde, and big boobs or whatever. That makes her pure, and it makes her better than you. And American Eagle is tired of making ads with fat black women and, they don't say anything like that. They're just talking about good genes or great genes. It is not this thing where it's like, oh, please don't do this to Master. Don't attack Master. Please don't attack this little white snowflake, Sydney Sweeney. Don't do that to her. She didn't mean no harm. That's not it at all. It literally is, you're purposely using this harm bullshit to control a narrative, to push an agenda. And you're pretending everybody's stupid and not seeing you for what you really are. These people have been mad at Sydney Sweeney ever since she blew up. Just because guys saw her on Saturday Night Live, saw those boobs and were like,
looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Their big problem with Sweet Baby Sweeney is that she doesn't have a problem with being seen as attractive to men.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
I'm not sentimental, but there's something about the way you look tonight.
Reaction, 50K to cousins, post a caption, pray none of my enemies hold me captive.
Everybody knows what this is about. A bunch of fat, ugly, mentally ill women trivializing the Nazis in World War II because they're so privileged they think the world revolves around them. They've been so used to having everything in the media follow the message that they can't stand that people are finally tired of it and going back to normal. Sydney Sweeney never had to be the it girl of the moment just for being white, blonde, skinny, with big boobs. But you all spent 10 years demonizing men, turning female heroines into trans-friendly, miserable assholes who constantly shit on men. You get one pretty girl who smiles at a man when he compliments her, and you all go crazy. Fuck you and your propaganda.
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney
Nope, you're the weird one. We're all tired of it. We don't really care or want to listen to this anymore. It's literally just your demographic that's getting upset about shit like this. Shut up.
Who the fuck said to speak, Mr. Me, Siamese? Even Christ said Christ, he flows quite nicely. Hype beast highly likely to bite me and try to high-five me, but I just give him high threes, cause y'all don't get to touch me on the shit. Sue me if you got an issue, grab a tissue. Mediocrity is odd to me.